Right now, I just need you to get real loose. Get comfortable. Grab your loved ones, or grab your love partner. And if you're by yourself, no worries. Just follow after me. On the little two-step, little cowboy, grab a sweetheart and spin out and go down and get it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Don't throw down, take a sip with it.
What's happening, people? How y'all doing? Welcome to another edition of What the Hell Longhorn. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing fine. Hope you had a great week. My week was very, very good. Had a couple of bumps in it, but you know what? If it was all smooth roads, we wouldn't need shocks on our cars, would we? So life is good, man. I hope y'all, like I say, I did some things, went some places, saw some people. I put up some pictures of doing a radio interview. That was really awesome with some 5 very talented and professional people this week. So that was awesome. And what else did I do? Let's see. Oh, drove up to Sedalia, Missouri. Yeah, Sedalia, Missouri, and did a show up there Valentine's night. So that was pretty cool. I let a couple people down this week, but at the same time, I apologize and I'll try to do better, try to be a better person, because honestly, we're not all perfect. And as much as we try to be, you know, it just doesn't happen sometimes. But I ate at a great restaurant today here in St. Louis, a place called Oasis. It was awesome. Yeah. Check it out if you get a chance. So let me look into my magic mirror and see who we got this evening. I see Nanette. I see Randy. I see Charlotte. I see Dave. I thank y'all for joining me this evening. Man, everything is everything. Oh, can't forget. Oh, no, we did that last week, but it's still in my brain. So like I said, it's running up and down on how we doing what Longhorn do, you know. So we back and making plans for some more shows coming up. Got a show local here March the 7th and 8th. I mean 6th and 7th, and I'll be in Quincy on the 8th and going up to Kansas City to do a show. Then I'm going to Kansas to do a show. So I'm working on it. People keep sending me information, asking me when am I coming to their city, coming to Boston. And I don't think I speak quite right to go to Boston, but you know, hey, we're going to make that happen one day too. So in the meantime, I hope everybody's just doing wonderful today. I really do. Get ready for a new week. Monday. Yeah, it happens every week. Same time, same place. Yeah. Monday. Let's see. Randy, I hope you're being safe out there on the road as always. You know, so I think about you every time I ride down the highway. And then my boy Terry, I think about him every time I ride past. There he is. Hey, Terry. Every time I ride past a gully truck, you know, I kind of look up to see if I can see if it's Terry in there. And so far, no Terry, but you know. So the message this week, I really didn't know what I wanted to talk about this week. I pondered, I kick it around. There's a number of things I want to talk about that I'm just going to pass on. And the reason why I pass on it because, you know, it was, I try not to get political. Yeah, I really try not to get political. It wasn't a political thing, but I guess to a degree it is kind of political because it's what's happening in people's lives right now. But I asked a question on Facebook today that got a lot of heat. 135 comments off of it. Hey, Cheryl, I see you. Hey, Howard, how you doing? But I saw this. I put up a question that said, how would you respond if your child came to you at 12 and said they no longer wanted to be recognized as the gender they were born? Woo, I was not ready for all of that, man. That was a heck of a discussion. Go to my Facebook page and check that out. You know, right after this show, that trend is there. Some of y'all, you know, chimed in on it. Some folks, they went in. I mean, but hey, life is life. So in the meantime, I'm not going to dive into that. I'll let y'all read about that. A lot of things going on, but my message for today, and I asked you guys online about what do y'all think I should think about? What should I talk about? Because I had a lot of things going through my head and I couldn't focus down on one. You guys had some great ideas. Matter of fact, some of the suggestions that you guys gave me were having patience and being a good person, all the positive stuff. That's a good one. And Brian Little, he said, talk about the debt clock and the $1 trillion debt the United States is in. I think we'll pass on that one, Brian. I'm not the economics guy. I have to pay somebody to balance my checkbook. So, hey, I'm not that dude. Let's see. Talk about leap year babies and leaps of faith. I've done that. That leaps of faith. I ain't had no leap year babies. The trust of other veterans. That's a great one in that. And how to improve on the homeless veteran on the homeless veterans' lives. I agree, James. Bob said peace and love. CC said getting old. I can't talk about that 'cause I'm not getting old. See, this is not gray. This is platinum right here. So that makes a big, big difference. So, Jack says social political topics. No. President's Day is next week. This is true. And then Rich says, how do we find and correct our why to how and what we do? I thought about that one too. So I thought about a lot of the stuff that you guys put up, and I'm going to save those for later. But the topic that I decided to talk about today is, what do you want? What do you want? You. And when I point that finger, you, I got three fingers pointing back at me. So we all kind of want the same things in life, believe it or not. I did some research on the internet and found, there's 1,000 lists out there of what people want in their lives. And we're human beings. I talked about it a few shows ago that, what people need to live. And like I said, I found this list. I found a number of lists, and then I sat down with my pen and my paper, and I made my own list, trying to figure out, where am I at with this? Hey, Jawa, I see you. Deidre, I see you. How y'all doing? Thanks for joining me tonight. So I saw a number of things there. And like I say, when it comes down to that list of 10 things, there's a list, the top 10 things people want in their life but can't seem to get. So I thought I'd run through those this evening. There's a couple I'm going to touch to because they're kind of important to me. So if you guys can hear me, everybody can hear me. Okay, give me a big thumbs up. Can I get that? Terry says, catch a big bass on every cast. Terry, I know your fishing skills, and bruh, anyway, we'll talk about that later. So people go, man, what is the top thing? What is the number one thing that everybody wants in their life? Happiness. Everybody wants to be happy. Everybody would love to be happy with their lives. They love to be happy with their life, with their family, with their children, with their job, with their church, with their friends. Everybody would love to have happiness. All the lists that I looked at, that's the number one thing. And how do you find happy? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. First and foremost, nobody else can make you happy. You are in charge of your happiness. You can marry somebody, but that person doesn't make you happy. They accentuate your happiness. You've got to find your own happiness. You got to find your own little happy place. And once you find that happy place, then you can invite people in. Now, people will knock on the door of your happy place. You don't mean you got to let them in. Okay? But happiness is number one. Money. Who don't want money? I'm not going to lie. I play the lottery every week because honestly, unless I sign a big contract for comedy or I get a heck of a pay raise on my job, we all need money. Now, the trick to it, though, is what do you do with that money? How you spend that money? Don't nobody spend your money better than you. Now, quite frankly, believe it or not, if you work 30 years, you are a millionaire. Because you done had and spent over $1 million in your lifetime if you're over 40 or pretty damn close to it. Yeah, money. But money is the number two thing. Hey, Barbara, I see you. Ryan, I see you. How y'all doing, man? Andy said, I want to inspire people to appreciate your blessings and don't forget to take life so seriously. Most importantly, don't forget to laugh. I know that's right. Part of happiness. So, freedom. Everybody wants to be free to do what it is that they want to do in their life. And freedom is so, so, so important. But freedom ties back to number one and number two. Happiness and money. Yeah, freedom. So the biggest challenge with freedom is having the freedom to find my true purpose or being lit up by the day-to-day at work or in life or in love. The day-to-day things that you have to do to get there, to be free. Everybody wants to be free, not to go to work and sleep until 1 o'clock on Mondays. But then there's these things called I don't call them Bills. I call them Williams. Bill is a nickname. That's something you give to something that you like. I call mine by my whole name. I learned that from Frank Lyles. Yeah. So you're right, Randy. Happiness does come from within. Hey, cousin Scooter, you say your wife. Well, you have to be happy with you before your wife can be happy, can make you happy. Real truth. Laura, I see you. Hey, it's glad to see you. Cheryl, I'm glad to see you too. Peace is number 4. Who doesn't want peace in their life? Oh my God. You'd have to be slow and dress funny not to want peace in your life. I mean, if I'm lying, Popeye's a punk and the Pope's a pimp, okay? Peace. I think peace should be number 1, like number 1 on the list. Everybody wants peace in their life. I know I do. I'm dad, father, Mr. Pops to 5 adult children. And it's like, for the love of God and peanut butter, I just cannot get them happy get them all on the same page at the same time. So it makes peace a little difficult sometimes, at least within myself, because I know I can't make everybody happy, and you can't make everybody happy either. But that peace, yeah, no drama. That peace is so important, man. They say the biggest challenge is lack of clarity about who I am and my purpose. I'm fortunate. I really believe, Dave, that's not the same piece. Okay, come on, that's not the same piece. Silly. I'm fortunate. I found my purpose in life. I really believe I have found my purpose. But then again, every day a new purpose is there's something new that's put in front of you, and you have that choice to say yes or no to it and move on or stick there. Joy. How to find the right role or position for me to bring joy in my work, my life, my family. Joy goes right there with peace. You got to be joyous. You got to be joyous. You got to enjoy what you do. And as y'all have heard me say, enjoy what you do or don't do it, or enjoy who you do or don't do them either. So joy is a very big one. That's number 5. Balance, work-life balance. Everybody. I remember I used to work 60, 70 hours a week. And man, the checks was fat. The bonuses were nice and everything. But I had no work-life balance. And people talk about work-life balance, but you got to there's a number of balancing acts that we're all doing. We're all jugglers. We're all juggling multiple things at one time. We're juggling family and life and church and social and our finances and our spiritual lives, and we're juggling a number of things all at one time, but trying to find that balance in your life to where you can just breathe a sigh of relief and know that everything is working for the greater good. Everything, that you got time for the things that are important to you. That is so important. That is. Fulfillment. Utilizing my potential in the best possible way. That is a big challenge. Feeling fulfilled. And I'm not talking about full of food, but being fulfilled, feeling like you have accomplished something. Who doesn't want to feel like they've accomplished something? Confidence. I'll tell you a quick story about confidence. I have not been this confident guy that you see sitting in front of you today. I have not. I suffered from anxieties and things of that nature growing up, to the point to where when I was in 8th grade, I actually had an ulcer. I had self-image issues. I had all kinds of different issues because of the way my life was at that particular point in time. Matter of fact, I had confidence issues up through being an adult. I hit them well, but I did have issues with being with confidence, to the point to where I remember I had a car accident. I got hit by a truck. God left me on the side of the road for dead. I was being a good Samaritan. Long story short, he broke my pelvis in 8 places, all the ribs on my back on the right-hand side, a contusion to my bladder. I lost 2 pints of blood. I was in a coma for 3 days. They didn't. I mean, at the time, I hadn't been out the military too long, so I was in pretty good shape. That's the reason why. One of the big reasons. Well, that was one of the reasons why I survived. The other reason, of course, is God. Y'all know I believe in my God. I see you, 7. How you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Well, after that and during that accident, I also busted out my two front teeth, broke them. So I got them replaced, and I had a open face gold put in because hey, I didn't have to pay for it; it was free. So I got open face gold, and because I was old country boy from Texas, and that's what we do down south. And I put that gold tooth in, and I wore it for many, many years. And I did not realize that until I looked back at some pictures and realized I didn't smile a lot because I guess I wasn't really happy with me. I wasn't confident in my look. And I finally I did a show in Kansas City with this particular headline, and what happened was the headliner walked up to me. He said, "This is the countryest shit I've ever seen in my life." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He said, "Let me take your picture. I'm gonna put it on Twitter." I'm like, "Okay." He said, "This is the countryest thing I've ever seen. You are a black man in a cowboy hat with a blue tooth, which I had in my ear, and a gold tooth." That he said that Saturday night. I got back to St. Louis that Monday, and the money that I had, hey daughter, that money I made from that show, I took that money, went to the dentist, and got that gold tooth taken out of my mouth. And it's amazing how much my confidence level increased. When we're happy with ourselves, our confidence level shows. And I know I'm guilty of it. I know it was a kind of a long story to get back to confidence, but it's a true story. Y'all see me up on stage, I'm slanging jokes, I'm talking to you in your face, I'm doing Longhorn. But you just, what's that song? The tears. Nobody ever really sees the tears of the clown. Hey, thank you, Ned. Yeah, I'm glad I survived that accident too. My daughter's watching. She was about 3 years old. I was supposed to take her and her mom to go see Batman that day. I'll never forget that day. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna go down that path. It kind of makes me kind of sad. But confidence is very big. Confidence is everything. Number 10. No, I missed number 9. Stability. We all want a stable life. We all want things to be stable in our life. We all want to know that everything's going to be okay. No, it's like putting that thing down on the table and knowing it's going to be there when you come back. Stability is a tough one. That's why it's number 9. Figuring out what to do next. To keep me afloat and be a bridge to my later years in retirement. That's everything right there. Stability. Everybody needs some stability. Financial stability. We need stability in our relationships. We need stability in our homes. That's why we're constantly in a state of repair or improvement with our homes, our lives. If you don't feel good, what do? You stabilize your body by working out and eating different. If your home is falling apart, you stabilize your home. If there's a problem in your relationships, what do? You stabilize. Stability is everything. Last on the list is passion. This is my favorite because I'm passionate about everything that I do, even my day job. I love my day job. I get up looking forward to go and do my day job 90% of the time. Okay, because I'm just like the rest of y'all. 10% of the time, I want to chill and play Xbox, or chill and watch TV, or chill and do nothing, or chill and go fishing with Terry, or I just want to chill. But I'm passionate. And if you don't have passion in what you do, you might as well not do it because you're wasting your time and everybody's time around you. Passion. You got to have the passion and the love for what you do. You do. Those of y'all that have seen me perform, you can see the passion in my face when I'm on stage because I love what I do. When I do my public speaking, I have that passion. When I'm with my grandkids, passion. I love them. They drive Pawpaw fruit. But I love them. And y'all know Lil Horn. Y'all have seen pictures of Lil Horn. Yeah. I love my grandkids. I love my children. I'm very passionate about my children. Even though they're grown and doing what they're doing, I'm very passionate about them. And they are my family, my grandchildren, my kids, they are a very big part of who I am. So I can't be passionate about me without being passionate about them. I can't, so it goes both ways. I'm passionate about my family, period. And if you don't have a passion, if you don't have passion for what you're doing, you're wasting your time. Find something in your life that you are passionate about. So I'm going to ask y'all, okay, I'm at the 20-minute mark, and I normally don't go longer than 20 minutes. But I'm gonna look at the page here and see if I can see it. If you guys are okay with me continuing, can I get a bunch of likes? Can I get some likes? Can I get some thumbs up or some type? Somebody type something, let me know if I can continue. If we're okay with that. I'm looking at the screen. I seen one love. Okay, so the rest of y'all tired of me talking already. So I guess it's time for me to go. So that was my top 10. Okay. I see. Okay. I love y'all. I do. I love y'all so much. And I appreciate y'all appreciate me. But since y'all gonna give me a few more minutes to talk, let's go back to there's two things that I want to dive a little deeper into. Everybody talk about money. Money can't buy you everything. Love can't, you can love, but love can't get you everything. Happiness can't get you everything. You know what has to get you everything? You. So that's why I ran through that top 10 things of what people want. But you got to sit down and ask yourself, what do you want? And then once you figure out what it is that you want, figure out if you're willing to do what it takes to get it. A lot of times for my son turns 30 next week. And I meant to buy him two things, and I'm still going to get it for him. So if y'all see my son, don't tell him I said this, okay? I love y'all too. And yes, the Lord will provide. And yes, Barbara, family is everything. But my son, on my 50th birthday, my children bought me a watch, a very nice watch. I wear it to shows every now and then. And I love it so much, I don't wear it a lot because I don't want to mess it up. But for my son's 30th birthday, I decided to buy him a watch and a wallet. Bought him a Citizen's watch because it never requires winding. Okay. And I'm going to buy him a wallet. And there's a symbolism to it. The symbolism behind those two pieces is the watch that you never have to wind is a symbol that we have more time than the wallet, which is money. We have more time than money. So we have to spend them both wisely. Your happiness and what you want to do is your time and not so much your money. It's your time. It's how much time are you willing to invest into it? How much time are you willing to put into doing what it is that you want to do? And the thing about it is you have to do what you want to do in this life because you only get one and it's gone before you know it. Yeah. Well, you won't know you're dead. You just die. But like, for instance, me in comedy, I walked away from a pretty good paying career to be a stand-up comic. And I took that leap of faith. I was scared. I was worried. I was concerned, but it was what I wanted to do. And look at me now. I need you to do what you want to do with your life. Now, if you want to be an astronaut and you 50, 60 years old, okay, well, yeah, it's probably not going to happen for you. So I suggest you smoke a bunch of weed, get high. That's about as high as you're going to get, okay? Or you could always sign up for that new Virgin Air thing. It's what, $250,000 to go to space. You'd be close enough. And I'm being silly, but we have to be realistic about what we want. And that's where we make the mistake at, is that we're not realistic about what we want. We have expectations, and we put expectations on ourselves and on others that are unrealistic. Sometimes you just got to say no. And you got to focus on you. It's okay to be selfish. It's okay to think about you and be concerned about you and figure out what it is that you want to do for you. It's okay to sit down and say, I want to go here, or I want to do this, or I want to go there. Yeah, it's on you. Your happiness is on you. What you want to do is on you. So sit down and figure it out. Get you an old-fashioned pen and a piece of paper and write it down. And then figure out if you're willing to invest what it takes for you to do what you want to do. Don't sell yourself short. Life is too short for you to sell yourself short. I can tell you now what I want to do. I want to continue to be a child of God. I want to be a good husband. I want to be a good father. I want to be a good grandfather. I take that back. I want to be great in all those things. I want to be a great comedian. I would love for people to remember me when I'm gone as a comedian, as a speaker, as a friend, as a person. I want to be the person that I want to meet. And I work every day at that. This is what I want. I have my bucket list. You know, there's some cities I'd like to go to. I love to go to Seattle. I want to go to Boston. I want to go to Maine. I want to go to North Dakota, South Dakota, Idaho, Wyoming, Montana. I want to see all of that. I want to perform on the stage in Birmingham, Alabama, of all places. Is a stage there called the Stardome. And I don't even care if I'm the headline. I could be the feature act. I want to perform there. I want to go to Los Angeles and spend a week there just touring comedy clubs. I don't even have to get on stage, but just seeing how other comedians do it. I want to spend a week in Chicago. I want to spend a week in New York City. And I already did Atlanta, and I've done Dallas. So I just want to go around the country. These are things that I want to do. And I'm putting forth a plan to make these things happen. Thank you, Charlotte. Appreciate that. But I need you to, so I know what I want to do. I need you to figure out what you want to do with your life. Because guess what? It's yours. So that's my message for tonight, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging in there a few extra minutes. I've enjoyed it. Y'all have to excuse me. I'm leaving because I'm starting to get a little watery-eyed because I'm passionate about what I do. And I just want you to have what you want. I really do. So I'm Longhorn, as always. Keep God first, or your higher power first, because you ain't doing this by yourself. Hey, Mike, good to see you, man. Glad you're doing okay. Keep God first, or whatever your higher power is. Respect yourselves. I love you too, man. Respect yourselves. Take care of our kids. Respect our vets. Come see me perform sometime, or let them know at your local comedy club you'd like to see Longhorn. Don't forget about Thank You for Your Service, our nonprofit for veterans. Don't forget about Laughter Has No Color, our comedy booking agency. And whatever you do me a favor. Put me in your prayers. Put me and mine in your prayers, and I'll put you and yours in mine. I'm Longhorn. God bless y'all. $2.